indie theater at any time. Thank you for coming, and to get things started, please welcome the director and the producer of The Dining Room, Ms. Anastasia Feldman.
Hello, and welcome to my independent study performance of The Dining Room by A R Gurney. So this play functions as several different scenes which take place independently from each other. So The Dining Room, in its original performance, uses 6 actors to portray nearly 60 characters, and it is designed to expose the performers to a variety of different roles and showcase their acting ranges. So while we have a slightly larger cast with us tonight, that same spirit is kept. So I'd like to thank you all. I'd like to first thank all the cast members for joining me for this play and dedicating their all to this. And special thanks to Mrs. Ennerline, Mr. Klein, and Mr. McIsaac for making this possible and helping me throughout this experience. Thank you again for coming, and I hope you enjoy the show. The dining room.
Oh boy.
You see how these rooms were designed to catch the early morning light?
I'll say.
Lovely garden, flowering crabs. Oh, do you like to garden?
Used to.
Imagine having a long, leisurely breakfast right here.
As opposed to instant coffee on Eastern Airlines.
Oh, exactly. You know, I grew up in a dining room just like this one. Same kind of furniture, everything.
So did I.
Well, then here we are. Welcome home.
What are they asking again?
Oh, here. Make an offer. I'm sure they'll come down.
Trouble is, they'll never use this room.
Oh, now.
It's true. The last 2 houses, my wife used the dining room to sort laundry.
Oh, dear.
Maybe we better search for something more contemporary.
Well, that means something farther out. How long have we got to find you a home?
1 day.
And how long will the corporation keep you here once we find it?
6 months to a year.
Oh, then we should definitely look farther out. Here, I can show you the kitchen on the way out.
You shouldn't have shown me this first.
I thought it was something to go by.
You spoiled everything else.
Oh, come on, we've got all day. We'll find you something, but it was a lovely room, wasn't it?
Let's go or I'll buy it.
The dining room.
Yes.
Notice how we gravitate right to this room.
Oh, I know it.
You sure Mother doesn't want this stuff in Florida?
She hardly has room for what she's got. She wants us to go through the rooms and take turns, without fighting.
We'll just have to draw lots then.
Unless one of us wants something and the other one doesn't.
We have to do it today.
You think that's enough time to divide up the whole house?
I have to get back, Sal. We'll draw lots and then go through the rooms taking turns. Here, we'll use this salt spoon. Take your pick. You get the spoon, you get the dining room.
You mean you want to start here?
Gotta start somewhere.
So, you want the dining room.
Yeah,
What happened to your old stuff?
Jane took it. It was part of the settlement.
If you win, where will you put it?
That's my problem, Sal.
I thought you had a tiny apartment.
I do.
I mean, your kids won't want it.
Probably not.
Then where on earth?
Come on, Sal. Choose. You don't want the dining room?
Of course I want it.
I mean, you already have a perfectly good dining room.
Not as good as this.
You mean you want 2 dining rooms?
I give my old stuff to Debbie.
To Debbie?
She's my oldest child.
Does Debbie want a dining room?
She might.
In a condominium?
She might.
In Denver?
She just might, Arthur.
I don't want to fight. Which hand?
Are you planning on putting it in storage?
I might.
I checked on that, you know. Costs an arm and a leg.
So does shipping it to Denver.
Good morning, Annie.
I know what will happen if you win.
What?
You'll end up selling it.
Selling it?
That's what'll happen. It'll kick around for a while and you'll call a furniture dealer.
I'm absolutely amazed you'd say that.
I don't want to fight, Arthur.
Neither do I. Maybe we should defer the dining room.
Maybe we should.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Annie.
Selling the dining room? Is that what you told Mother I'd do?
I told her I'd give you the piano if I could have the dining room.
I'll be lucky if I keep the spoon.
I'll give you the piano and the coffee table if I can have the dining room.
Annie,
Yes, sir?
did I find a seed in my orange juice yesterday morning?
I strained it, sir.
I'm sure you did, Annie, but nonetheless, I still found a seed.
I'll strain it twice, sir.
Seeds can wreak havoc on the digestion.
Yes, sir.
They can take root and grow.
Yes, sir. I'm sorry, sir.
Daddy?
Yes, good morning, Lizzie Boo.
Daddy, could Charlie and me?
Charlie and I.
Could Charlie and I come out here and sit with you while you finish your breakfast?
You certainly may, Lizziekins. I'd be delighted to the pleasure of your company, provided...
Yippee!
I said provided you sit quietly. Don't fight or argue.
He says we can!
I said you may, sweetheart.
Good morning, Daddy.
Morning, Dad.
Here's your cream, sir.
Thank you, Annie.
You're welcome, sir.
Dad, when do we get to have cream with our shredded wheat?
When you grow up, that's when.
I'll tell you what. If there's a war, then no one gets cream. If there's a war, then we'll have to settle for the top of the bottle.
Mother said that she was thinking of having us in here for dinner every night.
Yes, your mother and I are both thinking about that, and we're looking forward to it. As soon as you children learn to sit up straight, then I see no reason why we can't enjoy a nice meal together.
Do you think we could try it tonight, Dad? You could give us a test.
No, Charlie, not tonight. Because tonight we're giving a small dinner party, but I'm sure Lizzie and you will come down and shake hands.
I get so shy, Dad.
Well, that's part of life, sweetheart. Learning to meet new people.
What are the other parts, Dad?
Was that a crack?
No, Dad.
That was a crack, wasn't it?
No, really, Dad, it wasn't, I promise. It really wasn't a complete...
That sounded very much like a smart guy, wise crack to me. And people who make those cracks don't get to eat in dining rooms.
It wasn't a crack, Dad, I promise, I swear.
And then we'll ignore it and we'll continue with our breakfast.
Your car's here, Lizzie, for school.
Okay.
Thank you, Annie.
Thank you, Annie.
Goodbye, darling. Don't be late.
Goodbye, Daddy.
Tell the driver good morning and sit quietly in the car. Run, run. Goodbye.
Bye.
Oh, Dad, can I read the funnies?
Certainly, certainly you may. This won't mean much to you, but the government is systematically ruining this country.
Oh, Miss Kelly taught us about the government.
Oh, really? And who is this Miss Kelly, pray tell?
Well, she's my teacher.
I don't remember any Miss Kelly.
Well, she's new.
I see. And what has she been telling you?
Well, she said that there's a depression going on,
I see.
and that people are standing in line for bread,
I see.
and that the government ought to step in and do something about it.
Annie!
Yes, sir?
I'd very much like some more coffee, please.
Yes, sir.
You tell Miss Kelly she's wrong?
Why?
I'll tell you exactly why. If the government keeps on handing out money, no one will want to work. And if no one wants to work, then there won't be anyone supporting private schools. Then Miss Kelly will be standing out in line, in the bread lines like everyone else. You tell her that. Thank you, Annie.
You're welcome, sir.
Dad? Do you think we could leave a little earlier for school today?
We'll leave when we're always leave.
But I'm always late, Dad.
Nonsense.
No, I am, Dad. I mean, last time I walked into assembly while they were still singing the hymn.
A minute or two late.
No, it's more than a minute or two. Everyone looks at me, Dad.
You tell everyone to concentrate on that hymn.
I can't.
It's that new stoplight on Richmond Avenue.
No, it's more than the stoplight, Dad. I walked right into arithmetic. Miss Kelly says I should learn to be punctual.
Miss Kelly again, eh?
She says that if everyone was late, no one would learn any arithmetic at all.
Now you listen to me, Charlie. Miss Kelly may be an excellent teacher. Her factory may be flawless, her geography beyond question. But Miss Kelly does not teach us politics. She does not teach us how to live our lives. She's not going to tell you or me to leave in the middle of a pleasant breakfast just so that you can arrive in time for a silly hymn. Long after you've forgotten that hymn, long after you've forgotten how to factor, long after you've forgotten Miss Kelly, you'll remember these nice pleasant breakfasts around the dining room table. And here is your mother to prove it.
Good morning, dear. Good morning, Charlie.
Morning.
I know people who leap to their feet when a beautiful woman enters the room.
That's all right, dear.
And I know people who rush to push in their mother's chairs.
Thank you, dear.
And finally, I know people who are quick to give their mother the second section of the morning paper.
Here you go, Mom.
Thank you, dear.
Now, Charlie, take a moment, if you would, just to look at your lovely mother bathed in the morning sunlight, reflected off this dining room table.
Russell.
Look at her, Charlie, and ask yourself, which is more important, Miss Kelly or your mother?
Who's Miss Kelly?
Never mind that, dear. Who, Charlie?
Well, my mother.
Fine, Charlie, fine. Now I believe it is time for us to go upstairs and get ready.
Bye, Mom.
Good morning, Annie.
Good morning, ma'am.
Tell Irma I'll have 2 poached eggs this morning, please, Annie.
Yes, ma'am.
Hey,
Oops, I thought you had gone.
I forgot my briefcase. What's going on?
I have to get this term paper done.
In here.
Where else?
You're going to type?
Of course I'm going to type.
In here at that table.
Why not?
Because it wasn't designed for it, that's why.
Howard.
Lucky I came back. Next thing you know, you're feeding the dog off our Wedgwood china.
It's got rubber pads on it, I checked. And I'll get something else if you want.
You're not going to use those placemats.
I thought I would, yes.
Those are very good placemats, Ellie.
We haven't used them in 10 years.
Those are extremely good placemats. Mother got those in Italy.
Fine. I'll use these then. Mind if I use these? We put pots on them. We can certainly put a typewriter.
Annie?
Yes, ma'am?
I wonder if something might have happened to my poached eggs.
Irma's cooking 2 more, ma'am.
2 more?
The first one slid off the plate while she was buttering the toast.
Is she drinking again, Annie?
No, ma'am.
Tell me the truth.
Well, I don't think so, ma'am.
I'd better go see. A simple question of 2 poached eggs. Honestly, Annie, sometimes I think it's almost better if we just do things ourselves.
Yes, ma'am.
Don't you have a plane to catch? It's kind of hard to type when your husband is hovering over you like a helicopter.
Well, it's kind of hard to leave when your wife is systematically mutilating the dining room table.
I'll be careful, Howard. I swear now. Goodbye.
Couldn't you please work somewhere else?
I'd like to know where, please.
How about the kitchen table?
It doesn't work. Last time the kids got peanut butter all over my footnotes.
Then I'll set up the bridge table in the living room.
I just have to move every time you and the boys wanted to watch a football game.
So you're just gonna leave all that stuff there?
I thought I would, yes.
All that shit all over the dining room?
Let me get this done. Let me get a good grade on this and a good job and get out of here every day.
Fine. Go ahead. Then why don't I just turn it into a tool room every night?
Why did you tell Mildred to wake me, Mother?
Well, let me finish this grocery list first.
I mean, it's Saturday.
Look, I know it's Saturday, darling, and I apologize, but something big came up, and I want you to make a little decision.
What decision?
Well, sit down first, darling. Guess who called me this morning?
Who?
Your Aunt Martha.
Oh, I love her!
Oh, so do I. You know, but the poor thing hasn't got enough to do, so she was calling me at the crack of dawn.
What did she want?
Well, here's the thing. She's told me that she has an extra ticket for the theater tonight, and she was wondering if you'd like to go with her.
Sure!
Oh, well, now let me finish first, darling. I said it was your decision, of course, but I thought you had other plans.
What other plans?
Now think, darling. Isn't there something rather special going on in your life this evening?
Oh,
Am I right or am I right?
dancing school.
Shit.
Not dancing school, sweetheart. The first day of the junior assemblies, which is a big step beyond dancing school.
I can't work in this place. It's like a tomb.
Now, I've let your Aunt Martha know that you could call her right back so she could drum up someone else.
I thought it was my decision.
Well, of course it is, darling.
Then I'd like to see a play with Aunt Martha.
Carolyn, I wonder if you're being a little impulsive this morning. You don't even know what the play is.
What is it then?
Well, it happens to be a very talky play called St. Joe.
Oh, we read that in school! I want to go all the more.
It's the Road Company, sweetheart. It doesn't even have Catherine Cornell in it.
I'd still like to go.
To some endless play with your maiden aunt?
She's my favorite person.
Fine, then go, if it's so important to you.
I'll call her right now.
Carolyn! You do realize that on the first day of the junior assemblies, everyone gets acquainted.
Really?
Oh, heavens, yes, it's like the first day of school. Once you miss, you can never catch up.
I didn't know that.
You see why we shouldn't make hasty decisions?
Gosh. Then maybe I won't go at all.
What do you mean?
Maybe I'll skip all the junior assemblies.
Carolyn!
I don't like dancing school anyway.
Oh, don't be silly.
I don't. I never liked it. I'm taller than half the boys. I never know what to say. And I'm a terrible dancer. Last year I spent half the time in the ladies' room.
Oh, that's nonsense.
It's true, Mother. I hate dancing school. I don't know why I have to go. St. Joan wouldn't go to dancing school in a million years.
Yes, and look what happened to St. Joan.
I don't care. I've made up my mind.
Well, your Aunt Martha seems to have stirred up some trouble for us this morning.
Maybe.
Your Aunt Martha seems to have opened up a whole can of worms.
I'm glad she did.
All right, now how do you propose to spend your other Saturday evenings? When there's no Aunt Martha and no St. Joan and all your friends are having the time of their lives at the junior assemblies.
I'll do something.
Like what? Hanging around here? Listening to that stupid hit parade? Bothering the maids when we're planning on having a party?
I'll do something, Mother.
Well, you're obviously not old enough to make an intelligent decision.
I knew you wouldn't let me decide.
All right, then decide. I'd like to let me tell you a little story before you do about your dear Aunt Martha, who also made a little decision when she was about your age. She decided, oh, if you breathe a word of this, I'll strangle you. She decided that she was in love with her riding master. So she threw up everything and ran away with him to Taos, New Mexico, where your father had to drag her back. But it had already been too late, Carolyn. She had already been so overstimulated. And from then on in, she refused to join the workday world. Now there it is, well, in a nutshell. So think, Carolyn, while I'm out ordering the groceries, and then decide.
I've decided, Mother.
Oh, good, I'm glad you've come to your senses.
I've decided to see a play with Aunt Martha.
You have a dentist appointment. No, you have riding lessons. Oh, no, skip the riding lessons. Carolyn! Carolyn!
Boo!
Michael, you've scared me out of my skin.
I wanted to.
Your mother says you was sick this morning.
I was.
So sick
I am.
So sick you couldn't go to school.
I was, Aggie. I upchucked twice.
Then you get right straight back to bed.
How come you haven't done my room yet?
Because I thought you was sleeping.
I've just been lying there, Ag, waiting.
Well, I've got more to do now since Ida left. I've got the silver and the downstairs lavatory and all the beds besides.
My mother says you want to leave us.
When did she say that?
Last Thursday, on your day off. She said, now there's a war, you need a job with more money. Is that true, Ag?
Maybe.
Money isn't everything, Aggie.
Listen to him now.
You can be rich as a king and still be miserable. Look at my Uncle Paul. He's rich as Croesus, and yet he's still drinking himself into oblivion.
Now, what do you know about all that?
I know a lot. I eat dinner here in the dining room now. I listen. And I know my uncle is drinking himself into oblivion. And Mrs. Williams has a tipped uterus.
Here, now, you stop that talk.
Well, it's true, Ag, and it proves that money isn't everything. So you don't have to leave us.
It's not just the money, darling.
Then what, Ag? Don't you like us anymore?
Oh, Michael.
Don't you like our family?
Oh, Mikey.
Are you still mad at me for walking in on you?
That's enough now.
Then what, Ag? Why are you just leaving?
Because I don't want to do domestic service no more.
Why?
Because I don't like it no more.
Well, that's because you have too much work since Ida left.
No, darling.
No, I can help, really. I can make my own bed. I can pick up the towel. I can be more careful when I pee.
Lord love you, lad.
No, really. And I'll tell my parents not to have so many dinner parties. I'll tell them to give you more time off. I'll tell them to give you all day Sunday.
No, darling, no.
No, I'm serious, Ag.
I know, darling. I know.
When will you be going then, Ag?
As soon as your mother finds someone else.
She can't find anyone, Ag.
She will. She will.
She says she can't. She says they all have dirty fingernails and dyed hair.
Looks like about 22 feet 4 inches.
Fine room.
Big room.
So you gotta stay, Ag. You can't just leave people in the lurch.
I'll stay until you go away for the summer. See, I'm looking at these beautiful French doors, but I'm thinking a lot about heat loss.
Really?
You're gonna get married, aren't you, Ag?
Maybe.
That guy you told me about from church?
Maybe.
You gonna have children? You will. I know you will. You'll have a boy of your own.
Hold this tight now.
Will you come back to see us?
Oh, my, yes.
You won't, Ag.
I will, surely.
You'll never come back to see us. I'll never see you again. Ever.
12 feet 2 inches. Come here, Mike.
No.
Come here and give Aggie a big hug.
No. Why should I? No.
Just a squeeze for old time's sake.
No. Go hug your own kids, Agnes. I got work to do. I got a whole stack of homework to do. I'm missing a whole day of school.
Michael!
So there you are, Doctor. Your dining room.
There it is.
Big room. Light room. Commodious room.
One of the reasons why we picked the house.
And one of the reasons I think we should consider breaking it up.
Breaking it up.
Just bear with me. What say we turn this into an office for you and a waiting room for your patients?
I thought we were breaking up those maids' rooms on the 3rd floor.
Hold on, just relax. The patient trusts the psychiatrist. Why can't the psychiatrist trust the architect? Here are the ground plans for your house. This is what you're stuck with at the moment. And here, with these approximate dimensions, is your dining room.
I see.
Now, let's just say we wanted to start with a clean slate. We could take this out of here, put a beam in there, break through this, blast through that, throw this all out, and, well, what do we have?
I'm not quite sure.
Well, we don't have a dining room. That's what we don't have.
But where would we eat?
Now, just hear me out. I'm putting in an eating area right over here. You'll have your fridge, cooking units, Cuisinart, butcher's block, chrome chairs. Look at the room, the flow. Wife cooks, kids set the table, and you stack dishes. All right here, democracy in your own home. Now, let's just go through an average day. You come in here for breakfast, and everybody's fixing his or her own thing. Eggs, cornflakes, Pop-Tarts, what have you. You eat, chat, read the paper, say goodbye, and stroll in here to start your day for work. You straighten out some magazines on the table, maybe add your newspaper to the pile. Do you have a nurse or a receptionist?
No, I'm just a humble shrink.
Well, anyways, this would be your reception room. You'll walk through the soundproof doors into your office. You can turn on the stereo console, pull a book from a wall unit here, and settle yourself behind your desk module right here. You read, listen to music, until suddenly, buzz, a patient arrives. You put your book away, turn the music off, and buzz him in through your soundproof doors. He comes in right here, lays on the couch, tells you about his dream. You look out the window here. He leaves, you write him up, and soon enough, it's time for lunch. You head back over here. You have a meal with your wife or one of the kids maybe, and then maybe even stroll back in here for a nap yourself. Soon, more buzzes, more patients, and before you know it, it's time for a nice, easy, cooperative supper with your family.
But not in the
No, not in the dining room.
This room it's just very great.
Well, it may be resident, but churches have a lot of residents too. Doesn't mean we have to live in them.
Right.
Now, see, I understand. I grew up in a room just like this one.
Oh, yes?
Oh, yes, this is truly home turf to me.
Really?
Well, my father, he sat in a chair just like this. And my mother, she would always sit here. Oh, and my sister, she would sit right there. And, of course, I would sit here. Oh, it all comes back.
Would you like to tell me about it?
It was torture, that's all. Endless meals, waiting to begin, waiting for the dessert, waiting to be excused so they couldn't lean on you anymore.
Was it that bad?
Oh, it was brutal. One time I remember I came to the table without washing my hands, and my father just... Well, never mind. That's not the important thing. What I really want, doctor, is to clear out your entire ground floor for you. See, I'm not really interested in doing the maid's room anymore. I can do those in my sleep. Now, what do you say? We have a deal?
I'll have to think about it.
Okay, take your time. You know what? I'll send you my bill for the work I've done so far.
Good, and I'll send you mine.
All right, children, we're ready. Children! This is a dining room. This is not a monkey house at the zoo.
No, I want the...
All right,
I'll just have to tell Roberta in the kitchen to put away all the cake and the ice cream. No! That's more like it. Now I want everyone to leave this table and go back into the hall and to come back in the right way. Come back in as if you were mummies and daddies coming to a lovely dinner party. No. Let Winky first since it's her birthday and she's the hostess. All right, now come in. That's more like it. You look very nice. That's it. Very good. Now, what do we do with our napkins? Precisely. We unfold them and tuck them under our chin. And then we put on our party hats.
Can the boys wear the hat inside the house?
Yes, because this is a special occasion. Yeah! And on special occasions, the rules can change. Yeah! Sometimes, and some of the rules.
There's my daddy.
Where, Billy? Oh, hi.
Hi. Hi, Billy.
Why are you here?
I'm here to pick up Billy.
I thought Judy was supposed to pick him up.
She told me to.
You're early. We haven't even had our cake yet.
She told me to be early.
I can't get mine away.
Mr. Helper, little boys supposed to help little girls.
Where's Frank?
Playing golf. Where else?
On Winky's birthday?
Don't get me started, please.
Are we having the ice cream yet?
Wait a minute. Be patient. Then you have something to look forward to.
Judy must have known Frank be out playing golf.
Judy knows everything.
She knows about us, at least.
About us? How?
She said she could tell by the way we behaved
Behaved? Where?
at the Bramwell's dinner party.
We hardly spoke to each other.
Yeah, that's how she could tell.
They want ice cream.
Hey, she said she's gonna fight against it, tooth and nail.
Wait, what? We haven't done anything.
She wants to nip it in the bud.
All right. You can have your ice cream. Yay! Now, Roberta's they are working very hard, so I'm gonna need some help to bring some stuff out. All right. Tell you what. Sandra and Billy, you go get the ice cream. Walk, don't run, and be nice to Roberta. She's working very hard. And the rest of you have other jobs. For instance, when they come out, Brewster, what will you do?
Sing the song.
Yes, very good. Now, when they reappear, be very quiet and start singing. So what do we do now?
She said she's gonna tell her father about us.
Her father.
I'd be fired immediately.
So what if you were?
Well, I'd be out of a job, Peggy.
We could always get another one.
Where? Doing what?
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Winky. Happy birthday to you. Wait. Don't blow out your candles. You have to make a wish first. And so does Mommy. See, Mommy's putting her wedding ring on one of the candles. All right, now you can blow.
I wish
No, don't tell a wish. Never tell a wish, or else it won't come true. Now close your eyes. Now blow. Very good. Now, Winky, will you pass and give everyone a piece of cake? And Brewster, you pass the ice cream.
I want it first. I got the cake.
What'd you wish for?
Won't tell.
Do you think it'll come true?
No.
She'd make it so messy. For everyone.
Judy?
She'd make it impossible.
So would Frank.
I thought he didn't care.
He'd care if it was messy.
We could leave town.
And go where?
Wherever I find another job, Peggy.
Yes, and?
I have this uncle in Syracuse.
Syracuse.
We could live there.
Is it nice, Syracuse?
I think it's by some lake.
Syracuse.
You'd have Winky. I'd see Billy in summer.
In Syracuse?
Well, at least we'd be free, Peggy.
Oh, Winky, wipe your mouth, please!
Your mouth is
Billy, come here a minute, will you?
Very nice, very nice. No, slow down. You're very
Billy?
nice, you're very nice.
Yeah.
Do you have to go to the bathroom?
No.
And stop doing that, please.
Doing what?
You know what. Now go back and enjoy the party.
Honey.
Sorry about her, whatever that was.
I grew up here.
Who didn't?
I mean, this is where I live.
I know.
Just to pick up steaks?
I know. I guess we'll just have to behave ourselves then.
Oh, Ted.
Be good little children.
Oh, I can't stand it.
And, if we're seated next to each other, I guess we'll just have to make a conscious effort.
Oh, we won't be seated next to each other. Judy will see to that.
Yeah, not for a while, at least.
For quite a while.
Everyone's finished, Mommy.
Thank you, sweetie.
And here's your ring from the cake.
Oh, I completely forgot about it. Thank you, darling.
So is it's time to go then?
I planned some games.
Would you like me to stay?
It would help.
Then I'll stay.
Children, I planned some games. Who's ready?
What games?
Oh, all kinds of games. Blind man's bluff, bend the pail and the donkey. Push your chairs in. Push your chairs in.
I'll go get them started.
Would you?
Yeah.
Appropriate, whatever her name is.
I'll go. I'll be the donkey.
Stop it.
I'll be the ass.
Stop it! I'll scream. Oh, I love him.
Hello, Grandpa.
Which one are you?
I'm Tony, Gramp.
And what do you want?
To have lunch with you, Gramp.
Then you're late.
I went down to the club.
Who said I'd be at the club?
My parents. My parents said you always eat there.
Lately I've been coming home.
Yes, sir.
Don't know half the people at the club anymore. Rather be here, at my own table. Dora takes care of me, don't you, Dora?
Yes, sir.
Well, you tracked me down. That shows some enterprise. Dora, bring him some lunch.
Thank you, Gramp.
And you're Nick, eh?
Yes, sir.
You're the one who wants to go to Europe this summer.
No, that's my cousin, Mary.
Ah, you're the one who wants the automobile, says he can't go to college without the automobile.
No, that's my brother, Ron.
Well, what do you want then?
Well, I don't really want...
Everyone who sits down with me wants something. Do you want money? Is that what you want?
Yes, sir.
For what?
For my education, Gramp.
Education, eh? That's a good thing. Or it can be. It doesn't have to be. Where do you want to be educated?
At St. Luke's School in Litchfield, Connecticut.
Never heard of it.
It's an excellent boarding school for boys.
Is it Catholic?
I don't think so, Gramp.
Sounds Catholic to me.
I think it's high Episcopalian, Gramp.
Then it's expensive.
My parents think it's a first-rate school, Gramp.
How your parents?
They've discussed all the boarding schools and decided that this was the best one.
They decided, eh?
Yes, sir.
And then they also decided you should get your grandpa to pay for it.
Yes, sir.
Another one leaving the nest, Dora,
Yes, sir.
and taking a piece of the nest egg.
Yes, sir.
Why don't you stay home?
Me?
You.
Well, I want to broaden myself.
You want to what?
I want to broaden my horizons. My horizons need broadening.
I see.
And I'll meet all kinds of interesting new people.
Don't you have interesting people at home?
Oh, sure, Gramp.
I do. I have interesting people right here. I know a man who makes a boat in his basement.
But
I know a man who plays golf with his wife.
I'll meet all different types of people. People from all over the country, from New York and California.
Why would you want to meet anyone from New York?
They're a sophisticated people, Gramp. They'll buffen me up.
They'll do what?
My mother, she says I need buffing up.
Do you think he needs buffing up, Dora?
No, sir.
Dora doesn't think you need buffing up. I don't think you need buffing up. You'll have to give us better reasons.
They have advanced Latin there.
I see. And?
And an indoor hockey rink.
Yes, and?
And beautiful grounds and surroundings.
Don't we have beautiful surroundings? Why do we have to go away to have beautiful surroundings?
I don't know, Gramp. It's just that everybody goes away these days.
Everyone's going away. You hear that, Dora? Everyone's going away.
A lot of people are going away.
I didn't go away.
I know, Gramp.
Didn't even go to country day. Went to old PS 36 down on Huron Street.
I know that, Gramp.
Didn't finish either. Father died, had to go to work, had to support my mother.
Yes, Gramp.
It's well, I didn't do too badly. Without a high Episcopal boarding school and an indoor hockey rink.
But you're a self-made man, Gramp.
Is that what I am? What are you? Don't you want to be self-made? Or do you want other people to make you? What are you going to say to that?
I don't know.
Everyone wants to go away. Me, I went away twice. Took 2 vacations, one to marry your grandmother. Took a week off from work, went to Hot Springs, Virginia, bought this table. Second vacation, Europe, 1928, again with your grandmother. Hated the place, knew I would. Miserable meals. Took a trunk load of shredded wheat along, came back when it ran out, back to this table. They're all leaving us, Dora. Scattering like birds.
Yes, sir.
We're small potatoes these days.
Yes, sir.
This one wants to go to those fancy New England boarding schools. He wants to play hockey indoors with that crowd from Long Island and with Philadelphia who come home talking marbles in his mouth, and we won't understand a word, Dora.
No, sir.
And we won't see much of him. Dora, he'll go visiting New York and Baltimore. He'll drink liquor in the afternoon and get mixed up with women who wear lipstick and trousers and whose only thought is the next dance. And he wants me to pay for it?
No, Gramp, I don't. I really don't. I never wanted to go. I wanted to stay home with all of you.
Finish your greens. They're good for your lower intestine. No. You go. You've got to go. I'll send you to St. Whatsy's and Betsy, Miss Whatsy's and Young Andy, to wherever it's called, and Mary can go to Europe this summer, and Andy can get his car. And it's all fine and dandy. Go on. Enjoy yourselves. You leave town, travel, see the world. It's bound to happen. And you know who's going to be sitting here right here when you get back? A grandfather and his grandson. And then your grandson saying the same things.
Well, go on. Get his checkbook before he falls asleep.
What do you think?
You're in trouble.
Oh dear, I knew it.
It's becoming unglued,
I know the feeling.
coming apart at the seams.
Do you think it's hopeless?
Let me check the table.
It shakes very bad. I had a few friends over, and every time we tried to cut our chicken, the glasses tinkled, the chairs, they creaked and groaned. It was like having dinner at Pompeii.
I'm checking the joints here.
It's all very sad, how things break down and fall apart. I used to tell my husband, my ex-husband, we have such lovely old things. We should oil them. We should wax them. We should keep them up. But of course, I couldn't do everything, and he wouldn't do anything. And now here you are to give us the coup de grace.
Hey, look at this.
What?
Look under here.
Oh, I don't dare.
I'm serious. Look.
Let me put on my glasses. I can't quite see.
Look here. This support. See how loose this is?
Let me just...
Come on.
All right.
See? Look at this support.
Oh, I see. It wiggles like crazy.
Look over here. This support is loose. And
Oh, I see.
yeah, and excuse me, please.
Yeah.
This support is loose. Probably needs a new dowel. I'll have to ream it out and put in another.
You think so?
Oh, sure. In fact, your whole dining room needs to be re-screwed, re-glued, and renewed.
Huh.
What's the matter?
I've just never been under a table before.
Oh, yeah?
It's all just wood under here, isn't it?
That's all it is.
I mean, you'd think a dining room table was something special, but it isn't. It's all just a couple of big, wide boards.
That's right.
What's this here?
What's what?
Well, you'll have to come back under here to see. There's something written here, buried in the wood.
Where?
Right here. Freeman's Furniture, Wilkes-Barre, PA, 1898.
Oh, that's the manufacturer's mark.
1898.
That's what it says.
That's not so old.
Well, not if it was made in 1898.
That's not old at all. It's not even an antique. It's just American.
There's a lot of these lying around. They used to crank them out at the end of the 19th century.
Well, aren't I dumb? For years you've been thinking this is terribly valuable.
Well, it is in a sense. It's well made. It's a solid, serviceable copy, based on the English.
I'll be darned. You learn something new every day. So you know a lot about furniture, huh?
I'm beginning to.
Beginning to? I'll bet your dad was a cabinet maker or something.
My father was a banker,
A banker?
and I was a stockbroker until I got into this.
I don't believe it.
Sure, I wanted to see what I was doing and see the results and touch it, so I took up carpentry.
I'm amazed. I mean, I know some stockbrokers. So, is this the support that's bad?
That's the one.
What if you put a nail in here?
Not a nail, a screw.
All right. And another one here, or some of that household cement.
Well, they have these epoxy glues now.
All right. And what if we cram a matchbook in or something in here?
Not a matchbook.
A wedge then. A wooden wedge.
Good idea.
See? I could do it too. Will you be taking the table away or can you fix it here?
I can do it here if you want.
That might make more sense. My husband used to ask for written reports, materials, and labor.
I can write one up.
Suppose I helped on the labor?
I've never really worked that way.
I should learn. Shouldn't be so helpless.
Okay, why not?
Besides, if I make a mistake, it's not the biggest deal, right? It's not even an antique.
Not at all.
Then we're a partnership, huh? Shall we have something to celebrate?
Okay.
Something snappy, like a martini?
No, I gave them up at the stock market. How about a beer?
Fine idea. Good, solid beer. If I've got it.
I've got the plates, Mrs. Driscoll. You got your hands full with that turkey. Come on in, everyone.
All right, Mother, you're gonna sit right next to me, okay? Okay. Right here, right here. Yep. And Fred, you sit on her left. Ben, you sit right here opposite her so she can see you. And Nancy right there. Beth, perfect. And right there we are. What's the matter, Mother?
I'm not quite sure where I am.
You're here, Mother, in your dining room. This is your table. These are your chairs. Here's the china you got from your trip to England. And, here's the silver cutting knife Father used to use.
Yes. But who are these people? I'm not quite sure I know who these people are.
It's me, Mother Stewart, your son. And here's Fred, and Ben, and Nancy, and Beth. We're all here, Mother.
Yes. I'll get the turkey. That might jog her memory.
Yes. Miss Driscoll's in the kitchen, Mother, just where she's always been. And your grandchildren, they were all here today. Don't you remember? They ate at the children's table first. And now they're playing touch football in the backyard. You watched them, Mother.
Yes.
Oh, and here Nancy comes with the turkey. Look at that. It is right here, Nancy, right here. Perfect. Isn't it a beautiful bird, Mother? And I'm gonna cut you a piece just like Father always used to. A little bit of the breast with just a dab of dressing, just as always.
Just as always.
And Fred, you'll have the drumstick, and Beth, you'll get the wishbone, and Ben, Ben gets the Pope's nose. Am I right, Ben?
Well, save some for Mrs. Driscoll.
Oh, I always do, Nancy. Miss Driscoll likes the second joint.
Oh, this is all very nice, but I think I like to go home now.
You are home. Mother, you've lived here 52 years.
54.
Forever.
Oh, well, thank you very much, but I really should be going.
Uh-oh.
What will we do?
Mother.
Oh, I live, could someone drive me? I live on 18 Summer Street with my mother and sisters.
Mother, it's not there anymore. We drove by, don't you remember? There's a big building there now.
Oh, thank you for asking me. Thank you for inviting me in your home.
Mother, it's me, your son, Fred.
Oh, isn't that nice? Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you for inviting me in your house. Thank you. It's lovely. It's been lovely. Thank you.
All right, quickly, let's sing to her.
Sing?
Yeah, she loves singing. We always used to do it when she was upset. Come on, Fred, Ben, come here, come here.
Oh, where's my gloves? Where'd I put my gloves? Oh, I can't go without my gloves.
I can't remember any of the songs.
No, sure you do, sure you do.
Where's my gloves? I don't know where my gloves are.
Oh, I was close. All right, 1, 2, 3.
Blackbird singing in the dead of night. Take these broken wings and learn to fly. All your life, you were only waiting for this moment to arrive.
Oh, I just love music. Every person in my family could play a different instrument.
It's working. Quickly, second verse, second verse.
Blackbird singing in the dead of night. Take these sunken eyes and learn to see. All your life, you were only waiting for this moment to be free.
That was lovely, just absolutely lovely.
Thank you so much, Mother.
But I really do think it's time for me to go. Could someone call my carriage, please? And someone find my gloves. Oh, and my hat. Oh, it's too late. Oh, my mother doesn't like me out late. She gets nervous if I'm not in home in time for tea. Thank you.
Look, Fred, Ben, we'll drive her down to her old town and we'll show her everything. The new office complex where her house used to be, the thruway, the new Howard Johnson's motel, everything. She'll see nothing's there at all, nothing.
I'll bring the car around.
I'll get her coat.
I'll come too.
We just have to go through the motions, you know?
That's scary.
I know.
I suddenly feel so precarious.
It could happen to us all.
No, but it's as if she didn't see us, like we were ghosts or something. Her own sons, she walked right by.
Guess who walked right by us?
Yeah. You know what I'd like right now?
What?
A good stiff drink.
I hear ya.
And I bet Mrs. Driscoll could use one as well.
Mrs. Driscoll?
Yeah, let's ask her.
Yeah.
Let's clean up this dinner. Let's get a drink with Mrs. Driscoll, and let's try to forget about this goddamn day.
Oh.
Mrs. Driscoll could use one as well. Let's ask her.
Yeah.
My mother's always there when I get home from school. Bummer. And if she's not, my grandma comes in.
The liquor's in the pantry.
Okay. Oh, hey, neat.
What?
This room.
Oh, that's our dining room.
I know, but it's viciously nice.
Which do you want, gin or vodka?
You decide.
Well, there's more gin, so there's less chance they'll notice.
Gin, then.
But the reasons there's more gin is because I put water in it last week.
Vodka, then.
Tell you what, we'll mix a little bit of both.
Okay. Do you use this room?
Oh, sure.
Special occasions, like when the relatives come to visit?
Every night.
Every night?
Well, at least every night they're both home. My father insists that we all eat in the dining room at 7 o'clock. Here, gin, vodka, and fresca. The boys are bringing the pot.
It must be nice eating here.
Oh, sure, you bet. We have to lug things out and lug things back in. And no one can begin eating till everything's cold. And we have to carry on decent conversation. And no one can get up till everyone's finished. And it sucks. And if you want to know, it sucks out loud.
We eat in the kitchen.
Can you watch TV while you eat?
We used to. We used to watch the local news and the weather.
That's something. At least you don't have to talk.
Yeah, but now we can't. My mother read in Family Circle that TV was bad at meals, so now we just turn on the stereo and listen to semi-classical music.
My parents said they tried to eat in the kitchen when I went to boarding school, but when I got kicked out, they moved back in here. They said it's supposed to give me a sense of stability.
Do you think it does?
Shit, no! They take the telephone off the hook so no one can call, and my brother gets all itchy about his homework. And when my sister had anorexia, she had to sit there and watch. For God's sakes! And my parents with the whole meal bitching. And it bites, Helen. It really bites. It bites the big one. Want another?
No, thanks.
I do. You call the boys and tell them it's all clear.
Okay. Sarah?
Yeah?
When we have our drinks, do you think we can have them in this room?
In the dining room?
Well, you know, wouldn't it be cool sitting at this shiny table, drinking gin and vodka and fresca?
Shit, no! I get up all uptight in here. Come on, let's call them. Having boys in the dining room. Jesus, Helen, you really are a wimp sometimes.
I'm in here, Gordon. I made tea.
Tea?
Tea.
Why tea?
Because I like it. I love it. Would you like a drink?
No, thanks.
Go ahead. Don't worry about me. I'm all over that. We even have it in the house, and I never touch it.
No thanks, Kate.
Then have tea. It's very good. It's Earl Grey.
I ought to be getting back.
Have tea, Gordon, please. Would you like lemon or milk?
Whatever.
Gordon?
Milk then. No
Milk.
sugar.
Milk it is. So. Well, sit down for heaven's sake.
I thought I heard a sound.
Oh, really? And what sound did you hear? A distant burglar alarm? A faulty lawnmower?
A car. I thought I heard a car.
A car? On this God-forsaken street. Should we rush to the window, cheer, wave flags?
Go easy, Kate.
Well, I doubt very much that you heard a car.
It stopped.
The sound?
The car stopped.
All right, Gordon, you heard a car stop. But it's not Ed's car, is it? Because Ed, as you and I well know, is in Amsterdam or Rotterdam or who gives a damn until next Tuesday. Now sit down, for heaven's sake. Let's have tea.
I'm going.
Gordon, have some more tea, please. Sit down.
Mom.
Now you've got to stay.
I'm home, Mom.
Lord help us.
Mom?
We're in here, darling. Darling, what brings you home? How'd you get here?
I took a cab from the bus station.
Oh, well, you look marvelous, taller than ever. Say hello to Uncle Gordon.
Hi, Chris. Welcome
Hi.
home.
What's this? Is this what they teach you at Deerfield? Not to shake hands, not to call people by name?
Hi, Uncle Chris.
Hi, Chris.
Darling, what brings you here? I expected you Saturday.
I got honors.
Honors.
You get it 2 days early if you have an over 85 average.
Oh, well, then you should have telephoned.
I wanted to surprise you.
I really ought to be going.
Nonsense! Have more tea. Would you like tea, Christopher? I was taking a nap, and Gordon stopped by, and we thought we'd have tea. Would you like some tea? Or a Coke? How about a Coke? Or can I get you a beer? How about a beer for the big boy who gets honors?
No thanks.
I really better be going.
You won't have more tea?
No thanks, I can't.
All right then. Goodbye.
Goodbye. Goodbye, Chris.
Goodbye.
He has some advice about stocks. I have some stocks that he thinks I should sell. and
Where's
so-
Dad?
He's in Europe, darling, as I think I told you. He'll be home Tuesday.
Oh, Mom.
What does that mean? Pray tell, oh, Mom. I'd like to know what that means, please. We happened to be having tea, Christopher. It happens to be a very old custom. Your grandmother used to have tea at this very same table every afternoon. I'd come home from school and all sorts of people would be there. She'd be there serving tea. It's a delightful old custom, sweetheart. Where are you going? I am talking to you. I asked you a question, please. I happen to be your mother and I happen to be talking to you.
Would you mind sitting up in here, Aunt Harriet? I'd like to get you in the late afternoon light.
Certainly, Tony. Now you see, this Irish linen placemat set with matching napkin that I inherited from... Who was that? Your great uncle inherited from his sister. Now, these finger bowls and these forks, all very, very delicate. Far too delicate for detergents. They cannot be put in the dishwasher.
Finger bowls?
Oh, yes, my side of the family was very big on finger bowls. Now, the maids brought them in, was it before the dessert and after the salad?
Thanks, Aunt Harriet. That's really terrific.
Of course. Now, I didn't quite understand over the telephone. What is this all for?
For a school project for Amherst.
A project? In what, pray tell?
Anthropology, actually.
Anthropology, heavens! Now, what does this have to do with that?
We're studying the eating habits of various vanishing cultures. For example, one of my classmates is looking at the Kikuyus of northern Kenya, and my roommate is doing the Cree Indians of Saskatchewan. So my professor suggested that I do my project on us.
Us?
The wasps of the northeastern United States.
I see.
You can tell a lot about a culture from how it eats.
Such as what?
Well, take the finger bowls, for example. There you have an almost neurotic obsession with cleanliness, most likely coming from the guilt that was from the late stages of capitalism. Or the accumulation of glassware in China and the compulsion to display it. Or the slight hint of aggression in those pistol-handed knives.
I think I'm going to have to ask you to leave, Tony.
Aunt Harriet.
Now, I was going to invite you for a cocktail, but now I won't.
Aunt Harriet,
Out,
please.
out right now before I telephone home to your mother. I've got half a mind to drive up to Amherst with my pistol-handed butter knife and cut off your professor's anthropological balls! Where are you going now, Dad?
I'm gonna get your mother a drink.
She's reading to the children.
That's why she might want one.
She wants no such thing.
Fine, then I want one.
Now it's not even 5.
All right, fine. Then let's see how the Red Sox are doing, huh?
Dad, stop
Stop what?
avoiding me. Ever since I got back, we haven't been able to talk.
Good Lord, what do you mean? It seems to me that ever since you got off that plane, everybody has been talking continuously and simultaneously.
Alone, Dad. I mean alone, and you know I mean alone.
All right, fine. Let's talk. Right here in the dining room. Why not? Perfectly good place to talk. In fact, I'm kind of tired. It's been a long day.
I love this room. I've always loved it. Always.
Oh, well, your mother and I still use it. Now and then, once a week-ish. Ms. Robinson comes by and makes us a nice meal. She makes lamb chops, broilers,
I've left him, Dad.
Well, now, a little vacation.
I've left him permanently.
Well, permanently is a very long word.
I can't live with him, Dad. We don't get along at all.
Well, you may think that now.
Can we live here, Dad?
Here?
For a few months?
With 3 small children?
While I work out my life.
Gee, what time is it? A little after 5. I think the sun should be over the yard, don't you? Or if it isn't, it should be. I think it's almost permissible you and I have a little drink, Meg.
Can we stay here, Dad?
Make us a drink, Maggie.
All right.
I'd like a scotch, sweetheart. You'll find the silver measuring gizmo by in the drawer next to the trays, I think. Oh, I'd like two shots and a splash of water. That should be fine. Yeah. Oh, and I like to use the big glass with the pheasants on it. It's my favorite one. Oh, and not too much ice, sweetie, please.
All right.
You know, I saw Mimi the other day. Can you hear me?
I can hear you, Dad.
Yeah. Well, there she was, being a perfectly good sport with her third husband. Her third, who's as deaf as a post and extremely disagreeable. So I took her aside. Can you still hear me, sweetie?
I'm listening, Dad.
So I took her aside, and I said, listen, Mimi, tell me the truth. If you had been as good a sport with your first husband as you have been with your last two, don't you think you'd still be with him? That's what I asked her, point blank. And you know what she said? She said, maybe. It's exactly what she said, maybe, if she had made the effort.
That's your generation, Dad.
That's every generation.
It's not mine.
Every generation has to make an effort.
I can't go back, Dad. I want to be here.
I said I wanted the glass with the pheasant on it.
I think the kids used it.
Oh.
So can we stay here, Dad?
Well, I sleep in your room now. Your mother kicked me out because I snore. And we use the boys' old room for television.
I can use the guest room.
And your children?
They can use the third room. Third floor rooms. The maids' rooms.
Oh, no, we close those off because of the oil bills.
I don't care. We'll work it out, please.
Give it another try first.
No.
Another try.
No, he has someone else now. She's moved in with him.
Then fly back and kick her out.
Dad.
No, I'm serious. Listen, you don't know this, but that's exactly what your mother did. See, there was a period of time where I was romantically involved with a Mrs. Schumeister. We took a little trip down to Sea Island. And, well, your mother caught wind of it and came right down and told Miss Schumeister to get on the next train home. So why don't you do something like that, honey? Why don't you go back to your house and tell this woman to peddle her papers somewhere else? We'll sit with the children while we do.
There's someone else too, Dad.
So you've had a little fling, huh?
I've been going with someone.
A little fling.
I've been living with him.
Where have your children been?
They came and went.
Between your house with this new man and, I presume, your husband's house?
Yes.
Sounds complicated.
It is, Dad. That's why I needed to be here.
Well, then let's review the bidding, shall we? Do you plan to marry this new man?
No.
So you're not in love with him?
No. He's married anyway.
Oh, so he's decided he loves his wife?
No.
But you've decided you don't love him?
Yes.
And what's your husband been doing since you've been gone?
He stayed with his girl.
Is he in love with her?
He lives with her.
And so your children, my grandchildren, have been coming and going among these various households?
Yes. Sort of, yes.
That sounds extremely complicated.
It is, Dad. It really is.
Well, seems to me the first thing you ought to do is simplify things. That's the first thing. You tell the man you're living with, right? That's the first thing, to leave. Second thing, you sue your husband for divorce. Third thing, you take the house back. Fourth thing, you keep the children in their current schools,
There's someone else, too.
Someone else?
Someone else entirely.
A third person?
Yes.
What was that movie your mother and I liked so much? The Third Man, I think it was called?
It's not a man, Dad.
Not a man.
It's a woman.
A woman.
I've been going with a woman, Dad, but it's not working out, and I don't know who I am, and I've got to touch base, Dad. I need to be here.
I think I'll get a repair. Would you like a repair? I'll take your glass. I'll get us both repairs, huh?
I'm all out of whack, Dad. I'm all out of the ballpark. I've been seeing a crisis counselor. I've taken up a part-time job. I've been jogging 2 miles every day, and none of it's working out. I want to be here. I want to take my children to the zoo and the park lake and the art gallery and do all the things you and Mom did with all of us. I want to start over again, Dad. I want to start all over again.
I made a drink for your mother, too. Oh, and I found the glass with the pheasants on it in the trash. Somebody broke it. So, what do you say we have a nice drink with your mother and see if we can get the children to sit quietly while we do, huh?
You don't want us here, do you, Dad?
No, of course we do. Darling, a week, 10 days, you're most welcome.
I can't go back.
Neither can I, sweetheart. Neither can I.
I don't know whether we can eat or not.
What's the matter, Mother?
Well, I don't know whether we can eat or not. Your father and I were in the living room having a perfectly pleasant cocktail when all of a sudden the phone started ringing, and now he's been holed away in the bedroom talking away.
Well, who's he talking to?
I don't know. I don't even know. I think it's someone from the club.
Are we eating or not?
I don't know. I just don't know. Oh, Bertha, I don't know if we're ready yet. Mr. Thatcher's still on the telephone.
Yes, Mrs.
Couldn't we at least start the soup?
Well, I don't know. I just simply don't know. Oh, Bertha, just give us 5 more minutes, please.
Yes, Mrs.
Honestly, that telephone, I could wring its neck. It should be banned. It should be outlawed between 6 and 8 in the evening.
I've got to go.
Go where?
Out.
You mean you can't even sit down and have some of Bertha's nice celery soup?
I can't even finish my cocktail. Something very bad has happened.
Bertha, would you mind very much putting the soup back in a saucepan and keeping it over a low flame? We'll call you when we're ready.
Yes, Mrs.
Now, what on earth is the matter?
Uncle Henry was insulted at the club.
Insulted?
Uncle Henry?
Mickey Byers made a remark to him in the steam bath.
Oh, no.
What did he say, Dad?
Yeah, what did he say?
I believe I was speaking to your mother. Mickey Byers made a remark to Uncle Henry, and apparently a number of newer members laughed. Poor Henry, he was so upset he had to put on his clothes and leave. He called me from others.
Oh, no.
I telephoned the club and I spoke to several people in the steam bath regarding the incident. They confirmed it. I asked to speak with Mr. Byers, but he refused to come to the phone, so I've got to do something about it.
Dear, oh dear.
Won't you tell us what he said to Uncle Henry, Dad?
I won't dignify the remark by repeating it.
Oh, come on. We're not babies.
Yes, Standish, really.
He said, Claire, I'd like you to leave the room.
Why? I'm older.
Yes, she should know. Everybody should know. These are different times, Standish. Oh, Bertha, we're not quite ready yet.
Yes, Mrs.
Now go on, Standish. Be frank, this is a family.
Mr. Byers made a remark to Uncle Henry about his private life.
I'm afraid you're going to have to be a little bit more specific, dear.
Mr. Byers, who had obviously been drinking since early afternoon, approached Uncle Henry in the steam bath and alluded in very specific terms to his private relationships.
What private relationship?
Yeah, I don't get it.
Well, it seems that Mr. Byers must have made some unnecessary comments about your Uncle Henry's bachelor attachments.
You mean Uncle Henry's a fruit?
I won't have that word in this house.
Oh, he got it from school, dear.
I don't care if he got it from God. I won't have it in this house. My own brother was wounded at his club.
But what can you do, dear?
I have to go down there.
To your mother's?
To the club and demand a public apology in front of the entire grill.
Oh, but if you won't even come to the telephone.
I'll have to fight him.
Oh, Standish, really?
I have to.
Oh, Daddy.
I can't let that remark stand.
Can I come with you, Dad?
You may not. I want you home with your mother.
Oh, Standish, for heaven's sake.
I can't stand idly by it.
Oh, But Binky Byers is half your age and twice your size.
It makes no difference.
I'm pretty sure he was on the boxing team at Dartmouth.
It makes no difference whatsoever.
But what about your bad shoulder? What about your hernia?
I shall imagine I'll be greatly injured.
Daddy, please don't go.
The lamb will be overdone, Mrs.
Oh, and it's a beautiful lamb, Standish.
Now listen to me, all of you, including you, Bertha. There is nothing I'd rather do than sit down with all of you and enjoy Bertha's fine meal with her celery soup followed by a leg of lamb with mint sauce and roast potatoes. Am I right about the mint sauce and roast potatoes, Bertha?
Yes, sir.
There's nothing I'd rather do than that. But my own brother was wounded and insulted, and our family has been insulted. And when our family is insulted, that means this table, these chairs, this room, with all of us in it, including you, Bertha, are all being treated with scorn. So if I sat down with you, if I sat here, I wouldn't be able to converse. I wouldn't be able to correct your grammar, David. I wouldn't be able to laugh. I wouldn't be able to enjoy your meal, Bertha. And I wouldn't be able to kiss my handsome wife. Goodbye. Goodbye, dear.
Oh, goodbye, darling.
Goodbye, Winkins.
Goodbye, Daddy.
Goodbye, David.
So long, Dad. Good luck.
Goodbye, Bertha.
Goodbye, sir. God bless you.
Thank you very much indeed.
Well, obviously we can't eat now. Oh, Bertha, you can have something yourself, but just let people raid the icebox later on.
Yes, Mrs.
Oh, the children can have lamb hash on Saturday.
Yes, Mrs.
All right, David, you and I will go down to the club and wait in the visitors' lounge for the outcome.
Okay, Mother.
So get a book. Get a good book. Get Ivanhoe. We could be quite a while.
Okay.
And Claire, I want you to stay here and hold down the fort.
All right, Mother.
And make sure to get Dr. Russ on the phone. Tell him that I don't care whether he's having dinner or in an operating room, but I want him at the club to give your father first aid.
All right, Mother.
But then, study your French.
All right. Mother?
What, for heaven's sake?
Is it true about Uncle Henry?
Well, it may be. All right, but you don't say it to him, and you don't say it in the club, and you don't say it within a 10-mile radius of your father. Now, goodbye.
We'll talk in here. No one will disturb us. No one comes near a dining room nowadays. Now, the idea of sitting around a table with a number of intelligent and attractive people, it doesn't occur to people nowadays. They prefer to eat in their kitchens, or worse, their living rooms, standing around, balancing their plates like jugglers, Hey, soon they'll be eating in the bathrooms. Well, why not? Simplify the process considerably, huh?
Sit down somewhere, Pop.
I'll sit here. We can look out over there. There's a purple finch who comes by every evening, brings his young. Now, I want to go over my funeral with you.
Pop.
No, I'm serious. I want to do it. There's only a few apples left in the barrel for me.
You've been saying that for years, Pop.
Well, this time I mean it. So I want to do this, please. You're my eldest son. I can't do this with anyone else. Your mother cries. Your brother isn't here. Your sister, she gets distracted. So please, concentrate on my funeral.
All right, Pop.
Let's see. Get this organized here. All right. Here we are. Here is my obituary. Now, I dictated it to Mrs. Kovac down at the office. I read it over twice, and it's what I want. It's thorough, without being self-congratulatory. I mention my business career, my civic commitments, my family, of course. I even touch on my recreational life. Here's my lowest score in golf, and the weight of the sailfish I caught off the Keys. Now, the paper will try to cut both items, but don't you let them.
All right, Pop.
Here is the picture I want the paper to print. It was taken when I was elected chair of the Symphony Drive. I think it will do. I don't look too young to die, nor too old it wouldn't make a difference. Oh, let's see. Now, about the funeral service here. I want it to be announced at the end of the obituary, and I want it to occur 3 days later. That will give people enough time to postpone their trips and adjust their appointments. And I want it at 3:30 in the afternoon. That will give people enough time to digest their lunch. And doesn't obligate us to feed them dinner either.
Okay, Pop.
Now, you'll notice the word church underlined. Mr. Fairweather's going to try to squeeze it into the chapel, but don't you let him. I've lived in this city all my life, and I know a great deal of people. I want each and every one of them to be comfortable and at home. If you see anyone milling around the door, I want you to go right up to them, and I want you to offer them a seat, even if you have to pull out the folding chairs. You understand me?
All right, Pop.
All right. Oh, here are the following works for Mrs. Manchester's organ. So you'll see this Bach, this Handel, this Schubert, all lively, you'll notice, nothing gloomy. I want to start the service with a rousing hymn, Onward Christian Soldiers, you know. After that, Mr. Fairweather may want to make some brief remarks, underlined, brief. That reminds me. Do you plan to speak at all?
Me?
You. Do you plan to say anything?
Well, I hadn't thought, Pop.
Well, don't if you don't want to. There's nothing worse than an unwilling or reluctant speaker, let me tell you. Although, you being my eldest son and all, it wouldn't hurt if you were to get on your feet and say a few words of farewell.
Of course I will, Pop.
Good, good, good. Brief remarks by my son, Richard. You won't make it sentimental, will you? Brad Hoffmeister's son said a few words the other day at his funeral, and it was very sentimental. I didn't like it, and I don't think Brad would have either.
I won't make it sentimental, Pop.
Good. On the other hand, you won't make any wisecracks, will you?
Pop.
You do have a tendency at Marcy's wedding, at your brother's birthday. You made some very flip remarks about all of us.
I'm sorry, Pop.
You know, it was smart guy stuff. Too smart, in my opinion. If you plan to say anything like that, you may as well not speak at all.
I won't make any cracks, Pop. I promise.
Good. Because you love us, don't you? You love me.
Yes, Pop.
You may live 1,000 miles away. You may run away every summer. You may be a terrible letter writer. But you love us, don't you? You love me.
Yes, Pop. Yes, really.
Fine, fine. Here's the graveside, the instructions for the graveside. I want to be buried with just the family. Beside my brothers, below my mother and father. Of course, leave room for your mother to lie beside me. She may remarry again, but if she does, still leave room. She'll come back at the end.
Okay, Pop.
Now, after the burial, invite people back to the house. And I want you to stay close with your mother. She gets nervous at any type of gathering, and she makes terrible decisions. For example, don't let her serve any of the good Beefeater's gin if people just want to mix it with tonic water. Now, when they're gone, I want you to sit with her for a while. Stay in the house for a few days.
Yes, Pop.
Good. Well, that's my funeral. Thank you for listening, Dick. Help me up, will you? Oh, and I'm leaving you this room, you know. After Mother dies, this table, these chairs, they're all yours.
Thanks, Pop.
It's by far the best thing I can give you. Oh, I'll put these envelopes on top of my safe, on top of my will and the stock deposits. The key will be in my left bureau drawer, just so you know. You didn't see the purple finch feeding his young, did you?
Yes, I did, Pop.
You saw it while I was talking?
Yes, Pop.
Good. I'm glad you saw it.
It was too distracting. Yeah. No, we don't.
It looks absolutely spectacular, Annie.
Thank you, ma'am.
Make sure the soup plates are hot.
I always do, ma'am.
But I think we can dispense with the butter balls. Just do nice squares of butter.
I'll do butterballs, ma'am.
Would you? Thank you, Annie. Keep an eye on the ashtrays. Some people still smoke between courses, but they don't like to be reminded of it.
I know, ma'am.
Before people arrive, I want to pay you. For you, and for Cindy over there, and for Velma in the kitchen. There's a little extra in yours, Annie. Just a thank you for all the work you've done so far.
Thank you, ma'am.
Now I'd better go check on the living room.
Yes, ma'am.
Annie, I heard some strange news through the grapevine. Mrs. Relman told me you won't be available anymore.
No, ma'am.
Not even for us? I mean, we've used you more than anyone.
Oh, I'm retiring, ma'am.
But surely special occasions. I mean, if we're desperate. Can I still reach you at your nephew's?
He's moving away, ma'am.
We'll be lost without you, Annie.
You'll manage.
Not like this. We'll never have this.
Thank you, ma'am.
Oh, I think I heard the bell.
I'll get it, ma'am.
Women's coats upstairs and men's in the hall closet.
Yes, ma'am.
Annie, thank you for everything.
Yes, ma'am.
Lately, I've been having this recurrent dream. We're giving this perfect party. We have our dining room and grandmother Silver, before we lost it, and Charlie's old mother's blue dinner plates before the movers dropped them, and even the finger bowls before they were stolen. And we've invited all our favorite people. I don't just mean our old friends. I mean everyone we've ever known and liked. We'd have the guy who fixes our Toyota, the lovely new couple that moved into the Peyton house, the receptionist at the doctor's office, the teller at the bank, and our children would be here. They'd all fly in from wherever they are, and we'd have 2 cocktails and hot hors d'oeuvres and a first-rate cook in the kitchen and 2 maids to serve, and everyone would get along famously. My husband laughs when I tell him this dream. Do you realize, he asks, what a party like that would cost? Do you realize what we'd have to pay for a party like that? Well, I know. I know all that. But sometimes I think it might almost be worth it. Hello. Hi. Welcome, welcome. Hello. Oh, welcome. So happy you could make it. Hello. Thank you. Oh.
Thank you so much.
You live here. Yes, hello. Oh my God, I didn't think I'd see you after Saturday. Hello. Oh, it has. Hello.
Thank you so much.
So happy you could make it. Oh, you look fantastic. Oh, you look amazing. Hello. Hello, that's a choice. Be careful. No more for you.
Sorry about her.
Thank you. You're so kind.
Excuse me, dear. Hello. Hello. Oh, you look amazing. Hello.
To all of us.
To all of us.